Hey everyone, how you doing? IntoWeapons back again with ya. Wanted to do a video today on my watch collection that I've acquired over the last 4 or 5 years. The main reason I wanted to do this video was because I wanted to show you my collection in its entirety before I go ahead and sell a few of these pieces off. I don't wear some of these watches and they just kind of sit around and collect dust, so figured might as well unload a few of them. Maybe if I get some extra money I can put that towards maybe a new gun for my gun collection. But let's just go ahead and go through each one of these watches with you. If you're looking for more individual information on each of these watches, I do have a video already on my channel of each of these watches and the prices I paid, the specifications of them, where I purchased them, that kind of thing. So again, if you're interested in any of these watches individually, go ahead and jump out there and check that out. But overall, you can see I have 6 watches here. 2 of them are stainless steel. The remainder 4 are tungsten. And tungsten is a really great material. It's not a real popular material that you see a whole lot of watches being made out of them. But the real nice thing about tungsten is that it's very difficult to scratch. One person had told me that it actually would take a diamond to scratch these, but I don't really believe that per se. I think if you ran it against some concrete or some really hard material like that, I'm sure it would leave a pretty decent sized scuff or scratch on it. But I've been very successful so far in not having any scratches and maintaining its original luster. Unlike these stainless steel watches, which seem to get a lot of those scuffs and they just don't go away. The original luster of your watch eventually goes away completely. So I'll just go through each one of these watches with you guys and we'll take a look at them. What I'll do is I'll kind of pull these off to the side here and we'll do a zoom in on the first watch that we're going to look at, which is this Fossil. Let's see if I can zoom in here for you. Now this one is a Fossil Arkitekt, and it's not automatic. It is battery driven, and it is a stainless steel bracelet and a stainless steel case. It does have a nice mother of pearl background on the face there, and overall real nice watch. It's very light. I think this was probably one of the first watches I ever purchased, and I think I got it for $100 at one of those mall kiosk type things. Overall, great watch. I really like it. It's just that the fact that you wear it and it scratches and then it just loses its original luster over time. So I'll probably end up selling this one. Don't know really what I'll get for it. I know they don't make this particular variation anymore, but I do know that there's some on eBay that you can buy in a used state, and I really don't know what they're charging for them, but maybe I can get 60-70 bucks out of it. I'd be happy. The next one is also a Fossil. And this one is automatic movement, which means that your movement of your body will actually charge this watch. You don't need a battery at all. As well as the crown on the right-hand side will allow you to juice up that spring in there to keep it wound. Again, this one has an all stainless steel bracelet and a stainless steel case. It does have the skeletonized face, as you can see there. You can see all the movements and everything. I'll see if I can get a nice close-up view of that for you, if I can get that focused in, possibly. If it cooperates with me here. It's a really nice piece. The face of that and the movement in there is just hypnotizing. It's just really a beautiful piece altogether. Don't know if I'm going to sell this one or not. I think I paid around $150, $175 for it, and I want to say I purchased it online. I don't remember exactly where I purchased it offhand though. But overall, real nice piece. The back also has that pendulum in there, as you can see. It moves around with the movement of your body, and overall, the skeletonized version is just absolutely gorgeous. To be able to see those moving parts in there really adds a lot to the watch. And overall, just a real nice watch. The third one I have here is a Croton, and this is kind of my everyday wear watch. This is the start of our tungsten watches, so it's got an all tungsten band and an all tungsten case. One downer of the tungsten being that it doesn't scratch as a plus, but one downer is the fact that it shows these fingerprints on here a lot. So I use a microfiber cloth to really wipe these down on a daily basis, and as long as you do that, it stays in really pristine condition. But as you can see there, that band has little to no wear whatsoever. It's got that original finish to it, the mirrored finish, and it's just beautiful. This one is battery driven. It's not automatic, and as you can see, it's got kind of that carbon fiber face to it. It's got the dial on there with the hour markers that are in diamonds, as well as the date marker over there on the right hand side. Overall, real nice piece. I think I paid around $250, $300 for this watch. But one thing you'll notice if you get a tungsten watch, or if you have tungsten watches, it's much heavier than a regular stainless steel watch, even though they're almost exactly the same size and exact same dimensions. The tungsten metal is just a much heavier metal. But comparatively, this one is light compared to some of the other ones that we're going to get into here. The first one being this Croton, which again is all tungsten band, tungsten case. It's got this one is automatic, so you have the pendulum in the back here that winds it. If you can see that there, pretty nice looking. It's not skeletonized, so they didn't make that as pretty as some of the other ones that I'm about to show you, but this is more of a formal watch for me. I wear it if I'm going to be wearing a suit or something to that effect. So this might be one that I end up selling just because of the fact I don't wear a suit a whole lot. But this is a pretty expensive watch. I think I paid around $600, maybe $550 for it. I know for sure they don't make this watch anymore, and I know for sure you can't find it. In fact, I tried to do a Google search on this watch, and it came back with nothing. So this is a pretty rare watch. Being that it's automatic and tungsten, I'm hoping I'm able to sell this one pretty quickly, but overall just a beautiful piece. The next one that we have is a Swiss Legend limited edition. This one again is all tungsten. It's got the tungsten case, it's got the tungsten band. It is automatic, and I'll undo the clasp here so you can kind of see the pendulum back there. Again, this one isn't skeletonized, so they didn't put a whole lot of attention to making the pendulum in the back here as pretty as the next one, but really beautiful watch. It's got what they call the black mother of pearl face. It's got more of a bluish tint in my opinion. It has this rotating second hand marker on the outside of the dial, which is kind of interesting. But it's got the chronological markers, as you can see, the Roman numerals for the hours, and that's a real nice feature of this watch. Gives it a nice personality. It's got the date function on there. And overall, really heavy watch. If you wear this, you know you're wearing a watch. There's no question about that. Every time I hand it to somebody, they're like, "Holy moly, that thing's got some weight to it." So, but I get a lot of compliments on this watch. It's a beautiful watch. Swiss Legend knows how to make a nice watch, and I would highly recommend, if you're interested in this watch, jumping out there and looking for it, because I think they still make this watch, being in different colors of the face. I don't know if the black mother of pearl is still available, but you can almost buy this exact same watch, just different color faces. And I think that one ran about $400 if I remember correctly, and it came with a winder that you could leave it in, a case that also winded the watch, but the winder actually ended up being a piece of crap and not working anymore, so don't expect too much from that. And the last one that I have here is my newest collection, newest addition to the collection, I should say, and this one is a Android Antigravity Tungsten, I believe is what they listed it as. And this one is just a gorgeous watch. It actually brought together all of the features of a watch that I really wanted. It's all tungsten band, all tungsten face, extraordinarily heavy. It's probably the heaviest watch in my collection, and as you can see there, the movement is just gorgeous. It's got a skeletonized face, which was one thing that I really liked from my fossil watch that I had. So once I found this watch, being that it was tungsten and that it was a skeletonized version, as well as it being an automatic movement, you can see the pendulum in there, hopefully. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit. There you go. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous rear face there, and that's just because it's skeletonized. They wanted to be able to have a little bit more cosmetic look to the back there. But overall, really nice watch, and this was probably the most expensive watch in my collection. I think it ran me about $600 as well. This one I definitely won't be selling. I'll be keeping this one in the collection for a long time. It's just one of those pieces that Android makes that is ultimately, you know, top of the line in my opinion. Android just makes a phenomenal product, and I don't know if this one's still available or not either. You'd have to kind of jump out there and check that out, but this is one that I would highly recommend if you're looking to buy a tungsten watch and you can find it. That is probably my go-to watch for recommendation. So as I mentioned, guys, I'm gonna kind of unload a few of these pieces and see what I can find, and maybe add another gun to the collection with the proceeds that come out of it. But if I can't potentially sell these on a local classifieds ad, maybe I'll turn to YouTube here and give you guys an option of buying them if you're interested. But the things I'll probably end up selling will be this fossil here. I don't really wear that one. I don't know if I'm going to end up selling this one. That one I might end up keeping. This one I know I'll end up keeping because it's my day-to-day. This Croton will end up selling. Like I said, I don't wear a whole lot of formal wear, so that one will probably end up going. The Swiss Legend is kind of up for debates at this point. I really don't know if I want to sell that or not, but I probably end up will, just because it's just sitting there collecting a lot of dust, and compared to this Android here, I just prefer the Android over that anyway. So I'll probably end up selling these 3 watches here and see what I can get out of them, and like I said, maybe add another gun to the collection. So. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, as always, I appreciate you watching, and until next time, take it easy.